Thank you. So now I would like to introduce you all to our a short video from Mr. Dara regarding our reports of our 5th annual EdCamp and who are our participants. So Mr. Dara, please process that. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Rani. Good morning to all teachers today. Just a little permission for you all that I just click on recording. So this is the only session that we can record, but for the breakout sessions, we won't be able to do it. So please try to participate in any moment that you can. So please allow me to share you with our quick report of this EdCamp event. Who are our participants who are participating today and where they are from, what are their background. Should be this. How do you do? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all teachers who are here today. So my name is Dara, and I am a representative of all the volunteers who organized this 5th annual EdCamp. So please allow me to share you the update of our report, who are the participants who are joining the session today. So as you can see here on the slide, we have 100 participants and 1 plenary speakers, 8 guest speakers, and the 13 volunteers who help organize this event. All our participants who are from Cambodia, they are from different provinces. And as you can see here on the map, so all our teachers and participants are from Cambodia, all around. And it's also, we are very honored to join by different teachers from different countries such as Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Nepal, and the USA. This is wonderful to have you all for our session today. Thank you again. And with this quick report, I also highlighted who are our teachers and what levels mostly they are teaching. So we can see here the majority of our participants, they are from secondary school level that they teach, and then followed by primary school teachers. But they are also university students, they're also admin or school principal or school leaders, as well as the NGO, which is a non-profit organizations. And these are the numbers of the students from those participants who join us as a teacher. We can see the majority of our teacher teach the student. It's good for us to know the numbers of the students where they're teaching. And then this is the age group of our participants who join us today. As you can see, the majority of the participants age between 25 to 45. And followed by the 32% is age from 18 to 25. And this is the most preferred topic slide, where you can see our participants mostly interested in teaching with technology, so more than 33%. And then followed by a topic, communicative English teaching, which is 45%. And then the other 2 highlighted points here is about critical thinking topic and curriculum development. So we hope that all participants will stay around the 4 preferred topics so that you can share and learn together today. Next slide. This is the agenda for today. So we have 3 modalities for the session today. Plenary topic for the first session, and we have 32 topics for the EdCamp breakout session, and then followed by the 8 selected topics, which is shared by our honored speakers. So here, please allow me to share you all with the agenda for today, and we hope you all have received this agenda already, which we sent a few days ago, and we would recommend you all to look through the agenda and try to get the topics before the times, so that you can enter to the rooms where you like to go in. And also for the EdCamp discussions, you can go in and out the room at any time as you like. So I'm not going to read this in detail because you already have it on your hand, so please review that. And for my next slide, I would like to share with you all about certificates. So for all the registered participants or speakers, they all have their certificates. We have 3 types of certificates: guest speakers, attendants, and volunteers. And we will send you through the feedback form. Right after the event today, you will receive an email from us asking your opinions for the feedback of the event today, which will show like this screen. And after you fill in this survey form, you will see this screen where you can click into the link in order to get the certificates of yourself. So our team has already prepared, everything's there. And if you have any questions, as normal, you can ask us by our EdCamp Facebook page if you like to, in case you have any problem, or email to us. All right, so we hope you enjoyed the journey with our 5th EdCamp. But before I say goodbye to you all, I would like to say thank you all to volunteers who organized this event. As we always say, we cannot run our 5th EdCamp without all volunteers who have been working hard until today. We would like to thank also the participants who spend their Sunday time for their professional development with us. So your presence, your time to be with us is enormously meaningful to all of us. And we would like to also thanks to our co-organizers, Community of Practice, COP-Siem Reap, and the Global Child Organizations, plus the Community for Distant Learning, CDL, for supporting our event. As well as we can't forget the sponsors, the local US Embassy, that always support what we do for supporting our community. So, finally, hope you all enjoy the 5th EdCamp. Please stay healthy and safe. ជំរាបលា and សុខភាពល្អ Goodbye and good health.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Dara, for such an fruitful video. And by now, I hope all of our participants got the idea about our how many participants we have and where are they from. And without any further delay, I will introduce you all to our the honored guest speaker for this plenary session, Ms. Kitty Johnson, also with me as a moderator. And Kitty was the former U.S. sponsor English Fellow in Siem Reap since 2016 until 2018, and she also the core member that who helped us with our first EdCamp Cambodia in 2017, and she was also funding and advisors of Siem Reap Community of Practice as well. And she has been a Peace Corps volunteer and also worked as a language training specialist at U.S. Peace Corps headquarters. And she also served as the Regional English Language Officer, RELO, for the U.S. And she has her MA in TESOL from California State University, Los Angeles. And currently she is living in Washington, D.C. And so her topic for today, it will be about be good to yourself, because as we all know, COVID-19, when the COVID-19 started and it hits really bad, so all the teachers, some of us may lost motivations, and some of us just, got really lost. So she will today share us some experiences and also open up new opportunities and ideas for us to continue making great impact in our community during this COVID-19. So Ms. Kerry, are you ready? Ms. Kerry, are you ready? Please unmute yourself.
That will help. Yes.
Yes. All right. So the floor is yours. Enjoy.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, I don't see myself on the screen. That's interesting. Anyway, hi, everybody. It's great to see so many familiar names and faces. And I'm so excited to be here for the 5th EdCamp in a row. I have been to every single EdCamp, either in real life or virtually. So that's very exciting. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to be good to yourself during COVID, because I know you are being good to your students, right? You're taking care of them. They have so many questions. You feel bad for them because they have to work so hard, but you have to work very hard also. So I want to be sure that you take care of yourself. And I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and I want to get some answers from you, because in the spirit of EdCamp, most of the information that we're going to cover today is going to come from you as the teachers, not from me. I'm just here to kind of guide it along and facilitate. So my first question is, I'm going to ask you how long or how many hours you were on the computer every day. That is your class time plus your other time, whatever else you do with the computer. So I'm going to start. So I want you to raise your hand if you're on the computer more than 5 hours a day. And I'm looking to see where I see how many hands are raised, and I can't tell. Can somebody tell me how many hands are raised? I can't see any hands.
Rani, can you see? So almost more than 50%.
More than 50% are on 5 hours a day. Keep your hand up if you're on more than 6 hours a day.
Yeah, I can still see some hands
Anybody
there.
7? Anybody 7? No,
Yes.
7?
Yeah,
Oh, there are
we got a
7.
lot of hands still
That's a
raising up
lot.
right
That's
now.
a lot. How about 8?
Lots of
hands. Okay, well, that's just plain too much time to sit around and stress out your body. So what do you think happens when you sit at the computer 8 or more? I think some of you are really on the computer more than 8 hours. You're just not raising your hand. What happens to you? Your body caves in on itself. Your mind goes a little crazy because you're so focused, and it's not healthy. So I'm going to ask you to think, just think for 1 minute. Think of one thing that you already do, not something that you would like to do. Think of one thing that you do already as either a break or a leisure activity to combat stress. Think of one thing while I attempt to share my screen. Share. That's shared. Wonderful. Okay. And now, if you have a piece of scrap paper, this was not, okay, wait a minute. I have to go on to, well, okay, it was supposed to go on. I'm not technical, as you can see. Start by just drawing this one big circle. Draw one big circle. Where's the thing where I can, here we go. There, okay. There, now we've got our circle. Now, divide it like this into those 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that thing that you just thought of, that thing that you do to be good to yourself, either as a break between classes or even during the class if it's a long one, or in the evening or on the weekend or sometime when you're not at the computer as a leisure time activity. Think of one thing and write it on inside one of those quadrants. For example, I wrote stand once an hour. I try to remember to get up and stand and maybe move around, stretch a little bit for 1 minute every hour, because I don't know if you've heard this expression, like 50 is the new 30, old is the new. There's also expression sitting is the new smoking. So that is like smoking used to be the thing that all your doctors would recommend you against, like don't smoke, it is so bad for your health. And now everybody is also saying, don't sit, it's really bad for your health. So that's why I stand once an hour, or I try to. Okay, so now you've got your 4 quadrants, you've got one thing written in one quadrant. Now, go through and label these quadrants. Well, label this quadrant that you have written first. If what you wrote is something physical, write physical there. So that's physical, I wrote physical. But if you do something that's not physical, hang on a minute and we'll write something else there. Maybe what you do is mental. If it's mental, write mental there. Okay. Or maybe what you do is social, interact with people, write social there. Or what you do is spiritual. Okay. So you have 4 quadrants, you have one activity that is labeled, and then you have 3 other quadrants. And it doesn't matter what order they're in. They're spiritual, mental, social, and physical. Okay. So now I'm going to ask you to think a little bit more. And hi, write in the chat box something that you, oh, here, I've got something. I listen to music. I did, you all wrote before I told you. That's terrific. Yay. Break every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, mountain climbing, traveling around, listen to music, hang out. Yeah, I like that. That's social, right? Let's see if we can label these. Hang out, that's social. Music. I don't know, depending on the music you listen to, what would that be? And it could be mental, right? Because you're giving your brain a break, or it could also be spiritual if it kind of elevates you to another level. I dance Zumba for 3 minutes. Great, I take Zumba class too. Walk the dogs, close my eyes, stand up, walk outside, prepare something in the kitchen. Chat with friends, that's social. Jogging, physical, relax by walking around, hanging out. So that could be social or physical. Meditation. So some people would say that's mental and other people would say that's spiritual. So you can put it whichever way you want. Video watching, that's kind of entertainment. What is that? Not really social. Mental, that's a mental break, I guess. Sitting next to her on the water, that sounds very soothing, kind of, that could be spiritual, right? Very relaxing. Gardening, things like gardening, things like making something in the kitchen, even cleaning up in the kitchen, washing dishes. Anytime you're focused on an activity where you just do something quietly, that's like a mindfulness activity, and that also can relax your mind, and it can become a little spiritual as well. Chat, chat, that's social. Okay, go cycling, great. Wow, look at this. Plant, cook, clean, drink coffee, nap, watch Netflix, date with friends, social. Oh, good morning, teachers, and my idol teacher.
A lot of artistic activities.
Sometimes I kiss my puppy. Oh, that's cute. I don't have a puppy. They don't allow dogs in my building, but maybe I'll get a cat soon. Good morning. I see somebody said good morning to me. Okay, that's great. For those of you who included some exercise there, that physical activity, I just wanted to point out that physical exercise really can release all of these other things as well. And in addition to kind of relieving you from the strain of sitting for so long, it can help you, your mind feel better. It increases your overall wellness, and also meditation. Okay, so take a minute and put those things into categories. Okay. And then I'll just talk a little bit more about the importance of this. Let me see what time it is. I don't know. Oh, I see. If you're working and you try to squeeze, like, let's say 20 hours worth of work into 16 hours. I know during COVID, and I've been hearing from my friends in Cambodia that, you know, it's really hard for you guys there now. And in addition to COVID-19 and a lot of businesses closing down because they're for tourism, I saw that all the streets in Siem Reap are like being dug up, and I don't know what's happened. Oh, look, yoga, fishing, exposed to green crops. That's a good one. Okay. So you've got a lot of stress. So maybe one way to reduce the stress is plan your lesson, so maybe it doesn't have to take as long. I don't know how you can do that and still put in the required time, but don't feel that you have to work all the time. Your students can do some of the work. Just don't stress. Okay. And remember, physical activity is the key to managing stress and improving mental health. And there's lots of different kinds of activities that can reduce your stress. So you've mentioned a lot of them here. And I put out a question on my Facebook page recently and asked my friends, what do you guys do to, especially if you teach online, what do you do to relieve stress? And most of them said the same things that you do. They meditate, they go for a walk, they go to the water. I love sitting by the water. And the apartment I just moved to here in Washington is near the river. So I can walk like a block and a half and walk along the river. Oh, just like I used to in Siem Reap, because I lived about a block and a half from the river. So that was really nice. Any kind of strength.
Just a reminder, you have 20 minutes left.
Yes, I'm keeping time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And also, if your screen is not on, just in case you want to share screen.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that in a minute.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And then I want to talk to you about something that I discovered when I was researching this, and it's the whole idea of you know what a snack is. We love to snack, food snack. These are called exercise snacks. So just a small little bit of exercise that you do for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, like a lot of you mentioned. So 5 minutes between classes, just getting up and walking around. because some of the sitting diseases that you can get from sitting too much, diabetes, atherosclerosis, I don't even know what that is, it sounds awful, overweight, and it improves your mood and alertness. So get up at least once an hour. And not just you, if you've got your students for a long period of time, make sure your students get up also. And here's something that the exercise snack people recommended. They say, when you get up and you're going to sit right back down again, get up twice. So you're sitting, you get up, you sit back down, then you get up again, and then you sit back down. So, and that strengthens your muscles, and it's kind of invigorating, and it only takes 5 seconds. Okay. Another thing, practice breathing. In and out. So those of you who do yoga or meditation or practice some mindfulness activities probably already do that. But that's good practice. Another one you can do is progressive muscle relaxation. So I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but you sit back, or you can even lie down, and then you imagine your toes or the top of your head. I usually start with my toes, and you say to yourself, I'm now relaxing my toes are relaxed. I'm wiggling my toes are relaxed. Now I'm relaxing my feet and my ankles. And you go up little by little from your ankles to your calves, to your knees, to your legs. My legs are relaxed. My hips are relaxed. My waist and my torso is relaxed. And then you can go back to your fingers. The tips of my fingers are relaxed. My hands are relaxed. My wrists are relaxing. Do it kind of slow. My forearms are relaxing. My elbows are relaxed. My upper arms are relaxed. My shoulders, which are usually so tense. My shoulders are relaxing. My neck is relaxed. My face, I'm relaxing all of the muscles in my face, around my nose and my eyes. I'm relaxing the top of my head and my ears. All of the muscles and tendons and nerves in my body are relaxing. So that just takes, a few minutes. You would do a little slower than I just did, but progressive muscle relaxation is an excellent way to relax. And also take a walk. I already mentioned doing dishes along with the person who said that she or he likes to cook or garden. Also, those activities where you use your hands to do something and you don't really have to think while you're doing them, those are perfect opportunities. Just concentrate on what you're doing and then your mind relaxes. Also, more mental things. Do a puzzle. I like to do jigsaw puzzles, or you can do crossword puzzles, any kind of puzzle. Do something creative. Even if you don't think you're creative, you probably are. Just draw pictures, you can sing, paint a rock. I recently painted a rock. I wasn't planning to paint a rock. My friend had a birthday and she said, oh, I want everybody to paint a rock for me, not just a little rock. She wanted us to paint like a big rock so she could put it in her garden for people to walk on. They were called flagstones. I didn't know what a flagstone was. I had to look it up, but it turns out it's like a flat stone, maybe as big as your face or something, that people can walk on. So I painted it with some things that represented things that we had done together. And I'm not a very good artist at all. I can do other things that are creative, but visual stuff, but I ordered some acrylic paints and I got a rock And, you know, I sat there for hours, just like changing the colors and changing the design. And I found that, oh my goodness, this is so relaxing because I'm concentrating on something. So anything creative. Also, I was just talking about that progressive muscle relaxation. You can also do another type of relaxation, which is you close your eyes, or I guess you could do it with your eyes open if you wanted to, but sitting in a comfortable position, almost like a meditation position. And then just imagine yourself taking that walk, or imagine yourself in your favorite place. And what does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it smell and taste like? What is happening? Who is there with you? Just space out a little bit. So those are some mental things. Also, social things. I don't know what the social restrictions are now in Cambodia. But with COVID, you have to practice social distancing and everything, but you can still get out a little bit. But if you can get out, go out and meet friends in person. Otherwise, online is also fun. But talk to someone.
Yeah, here in Cambodia, we can actually go out. Only some areas are restricted, especially in Phnom Penh. But here in Siem Reap, we can still go out.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That makes such a difference because, you know, we were on lockdown here in the States, especially when I got evacuated. I was working in Africa and I got evacuated, and I had to stay home at my cousin's house and just not go out except to take a walk. But then I had to be sure I didn't see anyone. So the social, yeah.
That sounds really bad.
Oh God, yeah, it was miserable. So the social interactions are really important. And you can form a support group. And our last quadrant was spiritual. I just want to say, you know, you don't have to be religious to take care of yourself spiritually. If you are religious, that's great. But if you aren't, it can be something simple as meditation. A few people mentioned meditation, or just take 1 minute and reflect or breathe. Or express gratitude. What I did for a while to express gratitude was I kept a notebook, and I think I'm going to start doing this again, is at the end of every day, write down between 1 and 3 things that I'm grateful for. So it could be a particular experience I had, a particular friend I met that day, or it can be, oh, that tree was so beautiful, or it can be something I ate. It can be anything that's wonderful, and just like thank the universe for it and write it down. And that really lifts your mood. Just things as, I arrived at the place I was going safely. I'm fine. And studies show that grateful people also enjoy better mental health and have lower stress and a better quality of life. So make it a habit to be grateful. So now, and I want you to, Dara is going to divide you into some small groups. And for a few minutes, let me share my screen again as soon as I find the share screen. Thank you. Oh, and then I've got to do this. Okay.
Yeah, Kitty, so you just let me know when you want the participant to be in the breakout group in session now. I'm ready.
Oh, great. So, yeah, we did this. Energy snacks, we did. Okay, so now I want you to get into your teams, and Dara is going to divide you. And we'll give you about, I think, a little under 10 minutes to share your ideas of things that you already do or things that you think sound interesting. Be sure that each person shares and try to mention at least one thing in each quadrant that you do. Okay. And
Okay, about that, I think 3 minutes would be fine because of our time constraint. So I would just suggest 3 minutes breakout sessions.
Oh, 5.
how,
5.
Maybe 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
5, is that
if
good, Kitty?
okay, talk fast.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
And
Thank you.
I group 2 or 3 participants, so they should have enough time.
Perfect, perfect, yes.
Very small group.
Great, great, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you ready, Kitty?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so all teachers and colleagues, please be informed. I'm going to group you out in our Zoom breakout session. So please carry the topic that Kitty was asking you all. So please talk to each other. I'm opening the room right now. Thanks. Hello. Cam, you don't have any room to go? Let me just assign. I can't. Oh, Cam, I can't move you to any room. I'm not sure why. Excuse me about that. Apologize. And I can't go to Kitty's. Kumbun Liang Sapani, they can talk. But where Kitty is, I can't move Kitty.
That's good. And the student, and there are more than 200 students this time.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, yes.
Oh, great. Okay, so I think their time is probably almost up. So if you can break in and talk to all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want them to now make a commitment so that they will each try one new thing this coming week. Just promise each other, this week I will add one activity that to be good to myself. So it can be either a break time activity or a hobby or a leisure time activity. They just have to make a commitment. I promise to add this activity to my routine.
Okay.
Hello, Teacher Dara. Can you hear me?
Yes, shall we?
At the moment, my audio is broken, so I have no one to talk with. I just fixed it.
Oh, so let me check. How can I move you back into the breakout room?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm opening the breakout session here in order to find you. Looks like I don't have the function here except click more, allow, assign. I can't. There's no function I can put you in back, shall we? Sorry. Kitty, I send you the I send the participant already about that.
I saw it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So their time is probably almost up now, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
should have 1 minute and 52 seconds to go.
Great. Okay, so they can make that commitment. Okay. And then when they come back, any questions they have, but after they ask their questions, then I want to do one activity with them, a physical activity. That's going to take 2 minutes. So, and that'll be the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have now 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Okay. And we have 8 minutes left until 9 o'clock for you. So
9 o'clock, they have the breakout session to go.
yeah.
So if you could try to finish before 9 o'clock, that would be good.
Well, yeah, if they have their questions, and then if you'll cut off the questions 2 minutes before you want them to finish, then we can just do my activity. It takes 1 or 2 minutes. Okay.
So the breakout session now remain 40 seconds.
Okay, great. I'm going to open the chat box. Oh, not yet. I will when they start. Okay.
So you're ready to provide the activity? For their physical activity, right?
Yeah, unless if they don't have any questions, we can go right into the activity. But if they do have questions, well, I'll get a little feedback from them in the chat box, and then we'll do the activity and ask for questions. Okay.
Chovi, I think you can just stay in the main room now. Time's up already.
Hi, Chovi.
Yeah. Hello, teacher.
How are you?
Let's talk to teacher here.
So
I'm great, teacher.
What are you going to do? What activity are you going to add next week to your routine?
Okay, Kitty.
Back.
Oh, okay, we're back. Okay.
Yeah, so I close the breakout room and they should.
Okay. Great. Okay, nice to see everybody again. Welcome back from your break room. So I hope you were able to share some good activities and also make your commitment to one new activity that you're going to try this week, either on your break or as a leisure time activity, like painting or doing something creative or washing the dishes mindfully or doing muscle relaxation. Could you just take 1 minute to share in the chat box some of the things that that you think you're going to try? One thing that you decided you wanted to try this week? Just take 1 minute to do that. Dara will start by typing something just so I'll have something in the chat box. Oh, somebody's going to do meditation, jog, finish your storybook. Great. Work out, take jogging, more cooking, meditating. Those are great. Okay. I like this. Finish my storybook. Ooh. Meet friends to have coffee. Yes. 5-minute workouts. Going to the farm is told. Okay. Cooking, playing tennis, watching reality show. I hate reality shows, but that doesn't mean you have to hate them too. Watercolor painting, reading The Hobbit, reading a novel. Okay, great. Now I'm going to show you one last activity before you're on to your next session, because we've all been sitting for an hour. And so we have to practice what we preach, right? So we're going to do one activity. So you can do it in your seats if you want, but if you stand up, it's better. Okay?
Stand.
So
we all should stand up because, yeah, we have to stand up once in an hour.
So, okay, stand up. Now.
Yes.
This, and just follow, this is called laughter yoga. So it combines laughing and yoga, both which great breathing. Okay, so follow me. Ha, ha, ho, ho, ho. Ha,
You should have some music.
ha, ho, ho, ho. Ha, ho, ho, ha, ha. Okay, one more time. Ha, ha, ho, ho, ho. Ha, ha, ho, ho, ho. Ha, ha. Okay, that was laughter yoga. It was great seeing you all again. See you next year, maybe sometime in person. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kitty, for such a good closing remark.
Thank you, Kitty. Bye-bye.
See you.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kitty.
Good night to you, Kitty, in the
All
UK.
right.
All right, thank you. I really
Thank you,
enjoyed it.
Kitty.
Good luck with your camp.
See you
Bye.
next year in June.
Yeah.
See you again, Kitty. Bye.
Yeah, so Emma, what do we do, Rani?
All right. So I hope you all have fun with our parallel plenary session. I think we all have fun because I myself also have a lot of fun. All right. So due to our time constraints, I will also introduce you all to a video regarding our breakout sessions because after our this plenary session, we will have 2 breakout sessions, our parallel session. So Mr. Dara, would you please play the video? So this one will just give you a short summary of how our breakout session works. Yes, please start. Thank you so much.
Here are some of the things that the participants should do during each breakout session. First, they should introduce themselves by telling their name, where they work, and why are they interested in this topic. We also provide some examples of the inquiry-based questions and tips for our participants to help them facilitate during each breakout session. So please make sure to go to our facilitator guide to find out more about those questions and tips. Be sure to raise your hand in case you want to speak in order not to interrupt other people while they are talking.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Dara. That will be a short introductions of our breakout sessions. And our breakout session will start at 9 and it's a 14-minute breakout session. And there are 7 rooms available. And if you have an agenda, hopefully you have already gone through the agenda as well. So please pick up your interesting topics or the topic that you are interested in, and then enjoy your session for this morning. All right, enjoy everybody. I hope you will have already find your topic.
Bye for
and
now.
know where you are going to.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
And see you in my
Take care, guys.
come to my topic. Thank you all. Have a great day at EdCamp. Bye-bye.